So I just took a short moment to go back to some of the videos from a year ago around this date, and just to see. And it's one that I gotta finish listening to because I couldn't really hear it, and I really think it's the one where when old girl came out and um was insulting my children and stuff like that. Really, I don't know, try to get me stirred up. And hold on, she came out in October the 12th. August the 12th is the day that I went in, which would be, tomorrow would be that day, but it's the day when I went out there and I started recording because I just was tired of them. I was tired of them. I don't mind people being free, but be free enough to be on your own property and stuff like that. And again, like I said, I think I've come into a conclusion that some of their stuff is even on my property. So that's already another whole mess that I guess to even start to address it. I don't know, for whatever reason, I started recording. That's when he ended up calling the police. He's like, "Oh, I'm calling the police," and they told me to something. And this is from 2017 or some other time. I don't know. I don't know when the first time happened, but I'm sure I can go back into the Rolodex. But they told him to call them back. So basically, they encouraged him to call on me when I say that the boy's ball can't. I don't let his ball get in my yard and don't bother with me. And that's just crazy. For one, that's that's of course a system. I want to say malfunction, but system issue. If you got police officers that's supposed to be protecting and serving and making sure people are, operating at the best, they're advising somebody else to call them. So you can tell on something petty. And it's not even a crime. It's just, I'm telling you to, what I'm saying, keep your stuff over there. And just really just, again, try to get something sparked. So, of course, I got the footage from then when I recorded then, because I got the right to record anything in my yard. And even if I record the surrounding areas like this right here, they can't. This is about to pass by the ambulance or fire truck or whatever. Because I got the right to record right here. They can't say, "Oh, you can't record because we're whatever." Let's see, turn it right there. The camera ain't trespassing or anything like that. And so anything within view shot of this camera. That's why, I utilize my cameras to make sure that I can avoid people and confrontation. That's what I utilize my cameras for a lot. And to see what's going on in my surroundings. But also, yeah, just to, what am I going to say? I don't even know what I was getting at as far as using my cameras. But, well, document. I guess that's kind of what I was gonna say. Document, document things that I can, and that way we'll see what you've been doing or whatever, and what you know what I'm saying. It let the record show. But this all goes back, of course, to when I think about this stuff. Just anybody calling the police on me, like people have called the police on me or reported me about something so many times throughout my life. But I have been one that has been victimized, bullied, targeted. Targeted and almost damn near hunted down. I don't think that I think that they're wiser than that. I think they know, oh no, if we can do but so much. But if we do this, it's gonna be heck yeah. It's gonna be a problem, a major problem. And it's gonna be between you and God to resolve that. Because, anyways, but yeah, I've been the one. I just don't operate as a victim, but I've been the one that was more victimized than anybody. Because I do not go out here and just bother people. My camera that day when I started recording, it was bothersome. It don't matter. I've got the right to record my surroundings on a good day, on whatever day. I got the right to record, and that's just that. And so I'm glad I started, using that as really it's an audio journal, but it can turn into documentation real quick. These pants I got on are just crappy at this point. But back in my room, I was outside sitting for a while in that hot sun, that hot heat. But it started raining, which I don't have a problem. I had my umbrella and stuff like that, and then I just came on in. So So yeah, just to speak on that, and I was going back in the Rolodex really just because I want to go back and look at what was going on around that time and what was said and what happened. Because usually after I upload it, I don't go back and look at it again or whatever. I just keep it. And so yep, I mean, he still stands. I'm glad I recorded it. Calling me out my name. I'm calling me all types of dumb bitchs, and that's all. And that's all I'm feeling in this moment. Like, Lord, that was a year ago today. I ain't really seen much being done besides them still seeming to, I won't say prosper. They've had to rearrange some things, but them still just seeming to be able to just run loose and do whatever they want. And I'm talking about to people. It's one thing when you doing whatever you want to yourself. Do that to yourself. Those inward, I feel like, and I want to advise those things that you projecting outward. Do that to yourself internally because that don't have nothing to do with me. Whatever you feeling about yourself or whatever that you can't change or control, or maybe you can change it and you just opted not to. But yeah, don't throw that. Don't try to throw that over here. So, you know, it's just been it's been weird. It's been weird ever since. I don't feel like nothing has been done regarding her and her nasty mouth to me, and him and his nasty mouth. And really, his mouth got real nasty to me. And what I think that was 2017 when I said something to them and called me a black dog bitch or something like that. And I'm just sitting here like, Lord, I know you heard this. Like, I do forgive and I move on and this, that, and the third, but but after that, it seemed to have gotten worse. No, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. So that's why still today, I feel like I'm expecting, honey, sometimes when he leave out, I ain't gonna lie, this might sound bad or whatever, but when they leave out, I be like, Lord, part of me feeling like I expect that they don't even return, don't even be able to continue to reside there or whatever the case may be, because it needs to stop. But I'm not in control of that. I can ask and petition God for that, but I mainly just, Lord, deal with my enemies. You know how, you know the best way, instead of how I may feel it needs to be done. But how I may feel it might need to be done, you know best. So leave it in God's hands. But that'd be tough sometimes. Cause I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I be want to go over there and just do it myself and bust them right upside their head. Either one of them. I don't give a damn. I'm not scared of them. Now it's a scary thought to know that you got people that's seizing like that, and at any moment, anything stupid could pop off or whatever. But I ain't never been scared of them. At first, they I guess they tried to make me feel comfortable or whatever, but yeah, I'm not like God want me to close my mouth about that. It ain't about being scared of people or nothing like that. It's about, His will being done. It's about actually getting stuff accomplished for the kingdom. So I don't want to go into that prideful type. I'm not scared of you, and it is God. God don't give us a spirit of fear, but a power and of love and of a sound mind. So you can factor that in, but I don't gotta brag about how not scared I am of them. Like that's the thing, but they bothersome. They've been bothersome, and again, I know it goes back to them taking some invite from the other old girl who used to stay over here, but now her her offspring or whatever, her young are staying over here. And then of course, like I was saying when I first got on, it goes back to when my own so-called mom, who was she called the police on me when I was younger and stuff like that. I don't know what I did or whatever. I'm not saying that I didn't do anything, especially as a child, but I didn't pull out no weapons on nobody. I wasn't threatening their life, but I probably just wasn't doing something that they wanted me to do. And so it was about control. So they called the police. So after that, baby, it just triggered always getting the police called on me. And like I even forgot about it. And then I went around somebody that I was hanging with, and they was like, "Yeah, I seen your mug shot on such and such." So of course a mug shot makes somebody look bad. So it was like, "Yeah, I seen your mug shot on such and such," and I had forgot about it because I'm a child for one. I was 15, 16 years old. But that person was like, "Yeah, I seen your mug shot on such and such," and I'm like, "What?" And I had braids in my hair. I had to go back and check it out for myself, but I had braids and stuff in my hair, and I was a young girl. So I don't know and remember what all. I know one time what the police was called on me for, because I was trying to leave the house and basically run away. Then they rather, oh well, she can be in jail instead of running away. And it's just, I don't know, it's like a catch 22 to that. It's like You trying to control me, so you put me in a jail cell. You rather put me in a jail cell and lock me up rather than letting me go free and walk the streets. At the same time, that jail cell could have protected me and prevented me from going out here and getting killed. So it's really, that's my, I guess, internal struggle. I have that struggle of not knowing what part, how is it right, how is it wrong, what's right, what's wrong, did that person do right? But I still, like I said, this stuff has tried to follow me my whole life after you did that, where people can just freely feel like they want to call the police, press charges, even though it could be lies, um, or just stuff like that. Or I can somebody do something to me and I respond, and then I can mess around and be the one to get caught up in it because I responded to, what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a really tough place to be at. Um, I guess another point I was gonna make on my earlier video that I couldn't remember. I remember somebody that I used to work with, and it was in the mental health field and stuff like that. But we was also at least associates. I would have definitely called her my friend, but she didn't want that. So um, you know, I was, associated with her, and I would talk to her. But then it got to a point where she did. She was like, "Oh, I'm talking to you like you my sister," and this, that, and the third. It was times when, and I was so grateful when she, looked at me like that and felt like that or whatever. But it didn't last or anything, or she went on her way, and I'm on. I still know of them and stuff like that. But anyway, I called her one time when I had, got into this relationship type stuff, type situation. And I guess something really going on because now they got all that. And they ain't stopped coming. Usually they'll stop coming if it was resolved. But got into the relationship and I was like, oh my gosh, this person got this going on and exhibiting stuff as a narcissist or whatever. And I was just trying, because she was DSM, is DSM-4. I guess they got different volumes of the DSM, but she was DSM knowledgeable. And she was telling me, she was like, oh, this will never change. This person will be like this forever. And it's that and the third. And she didn't really give me no ways to cope with it or anything like that. Me, I've always known prayer. I'm going to talk to God about it. That's what I was doing. That's what I've been doing. But I got to a point where I was like, okay, maybe I need the science behind it, the psychology behind this. So maybe, um, I can know how to, but she just kind of acted real standoffish. Like she didn't want to give me no information or anything. She felt, I don't know if she felt the type of way, if she think I did something to her, um, or anything. Just so, and baby, let me tell you something about her. I do know that she can definitely be dangerous. I seen it with my own eyes. Like she didn't get nothing to me, but I seen her. She's told me before that she had a boyfriend. I guess he was supposed to be her husband too. That she would have snapped on him over something or whatever. So I know that she has a potential to be dangerous or whatever, and can do it, and probably could be one of the ones that could get away with it for a while or whatever. So it was like a given that I wasn't finna mess with her at all. I seen her be possessive over me and things like that, and it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. It didn't disturb me, should I say? It was, but it did alert and alarm me. Like, what? People really out here doing this? But or is she really feeling like this? This is how she really thinking towards me, or regarding me in some aspects or whatever. So it was just kind of funny to me or whatever. It was funny. It was humorous. Needless to say, I'm not around her anymore. And like I said, she didn't really give me the information that I was looking for, or nothing that I felt like I wanted to hear when it came to that whole matter or whatever. Because I was like, honey, I was really telling her, I was like, I need to come to you to get services, whatever. Bill my Medicaid because, honey, please. And then she was just like, no, I'll talk to you as my sister. And that's what I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that was fine, but maybe she should have talked to me as like a client instead of, and removed that personal, because we did have the personal relationship. So I don't know. I'm just looking at life and look every day. I'm just looking at things that happen. Like, dang, I thought this was this, and this wasn't even that. Then the dream that I had this morning, which I don't know if it's because I had a dream about this person yesterday, and then I went and looked at their Facebook page, and then I turned around and had another dream with that person and their husband in it, and they was saying something. I can't remember the details, and that's on me because I definitely didn't write it down when I first had it. So that was that. But I don't know. I am gonna go back and look at videos and stuff, like I said, from August the 11th of 2021, August the 12th of 2021, because I really think it happened on August the 12th. But again, the happening the next day after, this date, which would have been something significant had I allowed this day to be that. It kind of stood out to me. I need to go back and probably look at my dreams that I was having too, um, on that date or before that date or whatever, just to see. But it was just crazy because sometimes I got to go back and look at, what happened, but also what led up to what happened and like what was happening with me, surrounding me before what actually happened. If that makes sense. But yeah, I'm sitting here playing my game as well. I thought this video was gonna be longer, but I'm gonna cut it short because I'm gonna go ahead and I can upload this, and then I could be watching the video and getting the information that I probably need or whatever. So make sure my other videos are uploaded, because of course I'm still operating on so many devices, and I'm just uploading. It is what it is. I'm just trying to make sure that I get this 411 up. Done sat out there, ate the crab legs and all that good stuff. Why is this only showing August 8th? Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong. Yeah, I'm on the wrong channel. Let me go back to the other channel. That's the other thing, girl. I got different videos, but I got different channels, so and I be trying to get certain ones uploaded on whatever. Okay, so let's see. That's uploaded, so I need to trash it, because then when I go and record again from this device, I just want to have enough space to be able to do that. And yeah, so I'm off this. I'll be back soon, because once I listen to that video, it's a wrap.